Welcome as we get set for a matchup between the Utah Jazz and the Miami Heat.
Hello again, everyone, and thanks for joining us. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Green on hand.
As this one gets underway, Jeff, who might they need to be careful with against Miami tonight?
When you're getting ready for the new big three of the Miami Heat, most of the attention will go to Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade. But you cannot forget about Luol Deng, a former All-Star with the Chicago Bulls, the glue to those teams. He's an outstanding two-way player. He can shoot the three. He can put the ball on the floor. He can rebound it. Most importantly, though, he will be an every possession defensive player.
Jeff, because they haven't been in the playoffs, Gordon Hayward does not get the recognition, but this young man is something special.
He is. Let's face it, Utah made a huge investment in Gordon Hayward. And it was really about what they saw in him potential-wise versus what he had already accomplished. They didn't make the playoffs, but he had a good year. And listen, when you're a small market team like Utah, you can't let good players just walk away for nothing. They signed him, they matched Charlotte's offer, and it was a really good move by Dennis Lindsey.
For the layup, and Gordon Hayward with a nice shot for two. Miami's leading Utah by a score of 4-2. Dragic against Neto. Oh, he shoots it. And Goran Dragic with a nice play. He's averaging 12 points per game this season. Moves around the defender. Hayward's unable to hit.
Tremendous job making it difficult to get the ball to the basket.
Dragic against Neto. Deng for two. Off the mark. Neto in possession. Wide open for three. Raul Neto with a nice dish. Gordon Hayward with 5 points.
Nice follow through on that shot. Gets the three to drop.
Dragic against Neto. And there's a shot clock violation. Miami. Neto against Dragic. There's the pick. It'll count if it goes. First quarter comes to an end. Utah's down by 1. Stay with us for more NBA on ESPN after this short break. Pretty solid basketball here in the first quarter. It's been kind of a feeling out process for both sides.
Both sides have done a great job by establishing their own individual games. Good start for both squads.
The Jazz with the offensive rebound for a new 24. Jeff, the Heat found out post-LeBron is not an easy situation to be in. But this team has a chance to do some real damage this year.
There's no question. You look at their starting lineup, Mike. Now signing Dragic in free agency. If Wade and Bosh can maintain their health and couple them with Luol Deng and Hassan Whiteside, they have a chance to be an outstanding starting unit, which is both explosive on the offensive end and defensively dominant.
Wade on the drive. Oh, he slams it through.
Oh, look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
jump shot. The Jazz with control on the rebound. Gets it to drop.
That's nice body control right there on that layup. Good finish.
For the Heat, the key has always been, are they a good defensive team? Hassan Whiteside has a chance to be a dominant defensive player. Can he be a consistent force?
Well, that's the question, Mike. Coming off a very successful short year with the Heat, can he keep himself focused, engaged, and knowing exactly what his job is? If he can protect the basket and do it at a very, very high level.
Misses the second one as well. At the rim, hits the shot. The Jazz up by 3.
You want to keep attacking the basket and get layups around the rim. That's how you score consistently.
Here's the screen.
Whiteside for 2. Good finish inside.
He's averaging 12 points per game this season.
Neto into the front court. Plenty of time. That's a three-pointer. Shot from downtown, no good.
Good offense, good execution. They just missed a wide open shot.
Here's the pick. Dragic for 2, lets it go. At the buzzer. That's it for the first half. Utah's up by 1. Stay with us for more NBA on ESPN Saturday after halftime.
Welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report, brought to you by yours truly, Jalen Rose. The Jazz have the halftime lead and didn't really do it with their offense. I'm sure they'd like to build on their scoring total, and I'm interested to see how they choose to do it. The Heat aren't down by much after 2 quarters. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. These are the guys getting buckets, the Miami Heat.
Game track. 3-point field goal percentage.
Given the number of long-range attempts by these squads, you'd think they were raining threes on each other. As you know, of course, that wasn't the case.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 3. Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
If you're just joining us, I'm Mike Breen. Along with me, Jeff Van Gundy. Utah's got a slim lead as the third quarter gets underway. But, Jeff, this one's anyone's game right now.
It is very closely and hotly contested. I like how both teams are playing. They've just got to try to get a little bit more separation with some sound quality possession.
Screen set nicely. Puts it up, knocks it down. And Dwayne Wade with 6 points.
Sometimes the simplest plays are the hardest ones to execute. Good layup.
Neto against Dragic.
Jeff, I know you like this kid Dragic. A couple of years ago with Phoenix, he was sensational. Now he's starting to find a nice comfort level in Miami.
I love him. I love the passion he plays with, the attacking style of getting to the basket. He can shoot the three. So I think he and Wade really complement each other exceptionally well. I think it's going to be a very good fit for Dragic in Miami.
Dragic against Neto. Wade fires from downtown all alone to the basket, flips it up. No good on the layup attempt.
No paint game, no winning. You've got to get the ball at the basket, and then you've got to finish when you get it there.
For three, the wide open shot. Strong rebound by Bosch.
He's averaging 7 rebounds per game this season.
Dang, from downtown, nobody near him. It's good. Three-pointer.
Miami's 1 for 3 from long range.
Oh, beautiful footwork right there to stay in bounds, rise up, and knock in the three ball.
Hayward fires. That shot won't go.
Hey, that's a tough shot, but I'd rather have a good player taking a bad shot than a bad player taking a good shot.
Dunks it hard.
Oh, that's nice right there. The finish at the rim with the nice dunk.
Puts up another shot. Gets that one to drop.
You're not going to see a better possession in the NBA from both sides of the ball. Good defense, good offense won out that time.
Whiteside for two, shoots away. And a nice finish at the basket. Neto against Dragic. Final seconds. And the third quarter comes to an end. Utah's down by 6. We'll have more NBA action coming up for you right after this short break. This has a chance to be a beauty right now. No one able to pull ahead.
This is a classic game so far. Well played on both sides. I'm going to feel badly for whichever team doesn't win this ball game because they played quality basketball.
With the rebound. Telegraph that pass. Easy one for the defense. Puts it down.
Hey, your first priority as a defense is to force them to shoot jump shots. When there's a drive, there's got to be help, and make them kick the ball out to the perimeter and then close out.
Neto against Dragic.
2 minutes remaining.
To the rim. Can't hit.
What separates teams late in this league is guys who can finish plays at the basket.
Dragic against Neto. He curls, just on the way to the rim. Dragic's attempt won't go.
We're seeing some outstanding defensive work, forcing the offensive team into late shot clock shots, which are very low percentage.
Lyles against Bosch. Neto's shot blocked. The 24-second clock expires. Shot clock violation called against the Jazz.
Look, I don't want to get angry, but as an ex-coach, I'm sitting here saying, what am I looking at? Poor shot clock management, and you expect to win? You can't have shot clock violations in the last minutes of a close game.
2 minutes gone by in the fourth. Utah's down by 6. And there's a strip from Dwayne Wade. And the ref calls it an intentional foul.
When you're down late in the fourth quarter of a game, you have to gamble and try to create some havoc. Here they fouled, but they're not in the penalty, so it's just going to result in a side out of bounds.
There's the whistle. They had to stop the clock, so they give the foul. And he hits the first free throw. He hits the pair of free throws. Their lead is now 8. And a timeout taken late here in the fourth.
Hey, it doesn't look good, but you got to give yourself a chance to win. Last minute of the game, come out of the timeout, get a quick score or get yourself to the free throw line, and then try to knock the ball loose with your pressure defense.
Three-pointer. Can't hit from long distance. And this contest is over. The final score is 25-17. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for joining us and good night.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Heat were simply amazing in this contest. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Miami Heat. The Jazz didn't provide the kind of offensive output needed to win a game at the NBA level. So it's imperative that they put this one behind them and start preparing for the next matchup.
Game track. Three-point field goal percentage.
The Utah Jazz will certainly be asked to address the discrepancy in three-point shooting at the post-game press conference. They struggled to keep their poor long-range game from being a key to their failure. The majority of their misses came in the second half.
Player of the game.
Dwayne Wade is a great pick for this award. He led all players in points, providing the kind of offense that could not be contained. Just look at these highlights and tell me you don't agree. Unfortunately for the opposition, his scoring output only got better after the halftime break. He was a force offensively and deserves all the attention.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in this game. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 3. Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose.